You're not. Audio without your money, you're not. Get across like a reverend in my energy paralyzed to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me.
EA Sports us. A moment ago, here was the scene where the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
Versus the team of the 90s, the Niners, the Cowboys. They're underway. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person,
picking an 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be a... About a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Cross midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. On the sneak is Garoppolo. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott out to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game. And could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Here's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
Prescott.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face.
Creates mismatches with his size, but slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one quickly to Lamb. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. First down, Cowboys. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got a trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
The ball carrier. A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have
Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go to Elliott again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
21. White.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
For the 2-point conversion.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers when I free.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
At the 49ers' 3.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sirline connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tab.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
Down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
A gain of 5.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, man.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cowboys, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.